Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome to my channel, Gabbing Ginger. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe below and thanks for coming by to watch my pregnancy update for weeks 20 through 24. I have just recently started my channel to document pregnancy and life, but I have been blogging and Instagramming for years now. So make sure to check out the links below if you want to follow along in my journey to motherhood. I am a mom to a 2-year-old and with one on the way. So um, with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump on into this pregnancy update. So I feel like every time I sit down to do these, it hasn't been that long since I did my update, but then I look at the calendar and it's been 4 weeks. So I have been feeling great. Haven't had too many terrible symptoms. My back did start hurting, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in my last video, but I did bust out my pregnancy pillow, which has helped tremendously. So I am sleeping better, only getting up like once a night, and my back is usually not hurting. So that's wonderful. I have noticed if I'm on my feet a lot during the day, though, that my feet hurt a lot faster than they used to. But that's just all part of pregnancy and gaining weight. You're carrying extra pounds on your body that your feet aren't used to. So, and what's crazy is I am almost, so where I am now, like my weight now is like where I was 4 weeks, 5 weeks farther along when I was pregnant with Trip. So, but my body is like reacting, and plus I'm carrying around a toddler a lot. So that's another additional, 30 pounds. So, haven't had too many like aches and pains. But what I have had a ton of is clumsiness. Like it is not going away. It is probably getting worse. I knock stuff over all the time. I run into things. Like I have bruises because I have like rammed my foot into something. I've scratched my arm on this. And it's just like, and you would think it would be my stomach because it's growing and but it's like it just, all the weight just like messes with your, I don't know, your equilibrium or something. It is bananas how clumsy I am. My husband's always just like, what are you doing? Because I spill stuff and just like run into things, and when I'm not, I'll just be sitting here like drinking my drink and I go to sit it down and it's like all over the place. Don't ask. I make messes. At least we have a toddler, so we're used to messes. So that's been a big symptom that has happened. Pregnancy brain is like full force. I did not have pregnancy brain really bad my first pregnancy. Although there's a funny story of we were playing cards and I forgot what a spade was called. Like I couldn't remember the name of that symbol for the life of me. And I've played cards my whole life. So I did have some moments my first pregnancy, but it never really went away once I had Trip. And so now it's like exacerbated because it's like the second pregnancy, and that is crazy. I'll forget people's names. I'll forget the name of something really simple, and I'll just be sitting there and it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of what it is. So let me know below if you suffer from pregnancy brain when you're pregnant or after mom brain. I guess that's what it's called. So a lot of questions I've been getting over on, Instagram and in real life is, do you have a baby name yet? And we don't. You would think so many people are like, well, you had a boy and now you're having a girl, so what was your girl name? And we just don't know. We have a couple of front runners, and I'm hoping that like in the next week or two we'll be settled on a name so we can monogram and we can do all the fun stuff and make an announcement of what the baby's name is, but it has been really hard. Trip is really a third, so he is named after his dad and his grandfather. And we just kind of came up with a nickname for him. But so like this time it seems really hard. I don't know. I took for granted, I guess, the first go around that it was kind of an easy choice. So, yeah, that's where we are on that, which really doesn't answer anything. But if you guys have questions about my pregnancy, about anything, like hit me up on Instagram, message me here, comment below. I love talking to everyone on the social media outlets. So I want to know what you guys want to know so I can talk about it more. So let's see. Another question that I've gotten on Instagram and with friends and family is what the theme of the nursery is going to be. And I think we are going to do like a cactus theme, so like greens and pinks. So if you have any cute like Etsy shops, or even if you've seen something at Target, let me know below because I'm looking. The thing that inspired me was I have a glass cactus from my mom that has sat in our guest room, which is becoming the new baby's room, and I really like it and was like, well, why don't we just incorporate it into the nursery? So I'm sure it's going to have to get removed when baby becomes toddler, but for now we could use it in the nursery. So I think cactus would be really cool, and I have a cactus rug that I will link below. And I've shown it on my Instagram and on my blog before. So it just we haven't set up the nursery yet. We probably will start setting that up in the end of July maybe. So we already have a lot of the furniture. We're basically switching. Trip is in a crib that's converted into a toddler bed, and we are going to transition him into a big bed and take his crib or take his toddler bed and turn it back into the crib and make it the baby's bed. So, and all the furniture is black, so it's just kind of interchangeable. So that's where we are at on the nursery. So like I said, if you have any recommendations, please send them my way. Let's see. A couple of my favorite products I've been using lately are bio oil and my Yeti cup. And my Yeti cup, it's drinking a lot of water. I drink a ton of water and I love it ice cold, and it's 100 degrees in Texas. So it's definitely a needed accessory. And then bio oil is something I actually found after I had Trip. I didn't get stretch marks when I was pregnant, but then when I came home from the hospital, I had some, and I was like, what are these? So I found a lot of people recommended this stuff called bio oil, so I got some of it. And so now that my stomach is getting a little bit bigger, and especially it's summer, like my skin's dry, I'm just trying to make sure that my skin is moisturized to help reduce the risk of stretching and pulling on my skin. So I really do like that stuff. So if you're pregnant or if you're postpartum, it is a great product to use, and I will link that below. And then I've also done a couple of reviews on diaper bags on my blog and on a video before this. If you watched, I did a diaper bag overview and then of one brand, and then I've gotten another brand and I did a photo shoot kind of overview on my blog. So I will make sure to link those below. I'm really loving experimenting with what diaper bags are going to work best for us, transitioning to having 2 kids. So I love diaper bags. I didn't get a diaper bag with my first, so now I'm like, giving me all the diaper bags. So if you're curious, like kind of my style, what I'm looking for, go check some of those out, because both of the bags I've gotten, I would definitely recommend. So And I write down my list of things I want to talk about because I will forget them because, like I said before, I have major pregnancy brain. So let's see. Oh, the last thing I wanted to talk about before I did a belly shot is, so I have had a really hard time this pregnancy with my image. Um, it is not something I struggled with Trip at all. I was very excited to be pregnant. I was very excited to have a bump and be growing. And, you know, even in the awkward phases, I was like this, I just didn't feel self conscious about my body. This go around is totally different. I don't know if it's the hormones. I don't know if it's because it is summer. So, like, I was pregnant pretty much in the fall and then the winter with Trip. So, like, you wear a lot more clothes, and it was like as it got colder, you wore more and more clothes, and that was as I got bigger. But with this baby, it's like, shorts and skirts and dresses and bathing suits. And I started to get really self conscious about, I went to, like, every time I go to the pool, I was wearing a bikini because that's what I had. I didn't really want to buy, something until I needed to. And I started to notice that, like, I was the only pregnant person ever wearing bikinis to the pool. Is that weird? Like, should I not be wearing this? And um, so anyways, I've had a lot more, like, I haven't been posting belly shots as much. Just little things that, I don't know, it's something about when I looked in the mirror, I didn't feel awful. It's just, I didn't feel like, oh, I don't want to show off my body that's changing. So, um, I stay tuned because a blog post will be out. I it may be out before I post this video. So if it is, it'll be linked below. Um, if not, once it is posted, I'll link it below. So it's been a struggle, and I definitely think it's something worth talking about because it's not, like I said, I am smaller this pregnancy. But for some reason, that's just how I feel. I don't know if it's the hormones. Like, let me know below if you've experienced this during pregnancy. Just maybe it's because I'm finally kind of out of the awkward phase and, like, I look more pregnant now. But it's just something I've struggled with and wanted to be honest and document it. That's how I'm feeling. So, um, and then I figured, we'll go into the bump shot because it's my, you know, where I am struggling. So, but it is fun. I'm enjoying being pregnant because I am not having morning sickness anymore. So I think it's really just I was letting my own self-talk get to me. So I'm going to try to be better about it. That's what my husband says I should do. So we will end this with a bump shot. And if you guys have any questions, comments, let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe. And like I said, I will link everything I've talked about in the video and all of my social media. So make sure to follow along on this fun journey. So let's do this shot. Move that over. So there's the belly. And I found, this is actually, you can't really tell, but I have you can't see. I have this really awesome squirt on. Sorry, this is like PPS. And I found it at Costco, and it's super stretchy. It's my regular size. And I definitely think I'll be able to wear it a lot of summer. There's a lot of, like, give in it. And I saw a vlogger, Adrienne, and I will link her vlog below. She is who mentioned it. She's also pregnant, and I have found her via her pregnancy updates. She recommended this squirt, and I went to my Costco and I found it, and it is super comfortable and amazing. So my Costco only had a few left though, so I'm going to see if I can find it online anywhere else under the brand. And if not, run to your Costco if you're pregnant and go get this squirt because it's amazing for summer, especially if you have to chase a toddler around. It's just great. So anyways, with that being said, I'm really going to wrap up this pregnancy update. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Thanks for watching my journey. Bye, y'all.